as a preacher, and if there are any other preachers in the room, it's a delicate balance in between wanting to preach a good message, because we all want to do that. We all want to preach a good message. We sure don't mind the little pats on the back, like, oh, bless your heart, you did good. But when you just stop with, oh, bless your heart, then we know it probably wasn't that good. That was interesting. But we're in a balance in between trying to preach a good message and preaching what God wants us to. Yeah. Sometimes those two things coincide. A lot of times they don't. Yeah. A lot of times they really, really don't. There's been multiple times I've preached a message and I've just come home and preachers, we always run it by our wives. We're like, oh man, I didn't feel like it was a bomb or whatever. And usually they're gracious about it. Oh no, honey, it was fine. It was good. It was fine. Fine is not the word you want to hear. But sometimes you do hear it was fine. It was okay. But what's important is that we do what God wants us to do, regardless of the outcome. Study and pray and all that. And God's been convicting me about this lately. It's just, it's not about the appearance of it. It's not about the aesthetics of it. It's not about, what sounds pretty. There's enough of that in this world. How many of y'all know that? There's enough, and I'm not going to throw stones here, although sometimes we do need to call out false teachers. That needs to happen. Yeah. A lot of times we look at that like, oh, we don't ever need to say anything bad. You ever heard the statement, maybe your mom said it, your grandma said it, your papa said it, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say it at all. Now, that may be true when you're talking about someone, and please don't run around behind somebody and talk about them. That's gossip, that's backbiting, that's not good ever, especially when it's about somebody else in a church. It's just not good. But as far as the fact that you don't ever say anything not nice, well, sometimes things in the Bible are not nice. Like saying you are a sinner. Like your gossip is just as bad in the eyes of God as an adulterer. Did you know that?
Yes. Yeah. Come on.
Or those little lies that you tell others about you, or that you put on, or the lies that you tell yourself about how you're okay, and everybody else, there's other people that are bad and you're okay. Those are just as bad as, in our eyes, dealing drugs.
Amen.
So no. Jesus talked a lot about the heart.
That's right.
A lot about the heart. So let's just keep that in mind today.